Hey everybody, this is a demo for the new DZMS rework that I've done. It's version 2.0, but it has both hero and bandit missions now, and you can spawn multiple missions. I'm spawning a shitload because just for the demo. There's 1,000 meters in between each one of these at least. They spread out pretty good. I have a total of 16 that can spawn at one time. There's new missions. This is a reworked C-130 crash mission. There's an optional AI counter in the mission markers. This is the C-130 mission. Uses the thing, like at the Northeast Airfield. This is a vanilla server, by the way. So there's a vanilla version, there's an Epoch and Overpark. It detects what mods you have and loads the proper configs and stuff. Makes adjustments. The Epoch version of that C-130 crash mission is different. But I just want to do a quick demo. Show you some of the new features. So now you see there's 7 left. The thing in the upper right corner you see, and that's reworked server events that I'm going to probably release pretty quick too. I reworked them for vanilla since I was doing this. Okay, so it says C-130 crash site has been secured. So that's the dynamic text version or text option, and it was in red, so that's a bandit mission. And this AI kill feed you saw on the left is customized per type. So these vehicles stay locked while the mission is in progress, but they unlock when the mission is completed. And we got 2 crates. They're building supplies. I've never built anything in DayZ vanilla, so I don't know if this stuff is worth anything or if it's the correct ratios of stuff. I'll show you how the crates are set up. But there's 2 different style of supply crates. Like I don't know what steel beams are for. I know what padlocks are for, but So in this mod, there is I've integrated the attachment system, the AI, and in the crates, if they're weapon crates, they will get attachments for the weapons that spawn. This particular assault rifle doesn't have one. This I think has 1 attachment. It's the camo netting. You see it spawns the gun and the camo netting. Let's find an assault rifle. Okay, there's an SD version of an assault rifle. G36C SD, and it comes with an M68 CCO. That's random. It can come with any of the attachments that are available for that gun. It just picks one at random out of the array and sticks it in there. So G36K camo has a suppressor available for it. Let's check a couple more. That's UK59. I don't think there's any attachments. No. M249 saw, that has an EOTech, right? That's just a random attachment onto the array. SA58 with an ACOG. So you just take the gun off the AI body, take the attachment and attach it. Bison with the silencer. Alright, so there's a new way these vehicles are saved. So what you would do is you get some gear. You get the gear out of the crates. Let's say you grab some stuff here. Right. Throw it in the vehicle. So the vehicle saving for vanilla has been, I've fixed that. So vanilla does not have a 388 call like Epoch does, and it just deleted my fucking vehicle. God damn. I have the scenery despawn set up quickly. So if you get in a vehicle, it won't do that. Let's go to a different mission. General store, that's a new mission. Let's go to that one, 12 heroes. So you can see the kill feed is now blue. It says hero. And you lose humanity, 14 725. 14,700. This vehicle is locked until you complete the mission. How many are left? 3. It's a good debug feature, I guess, to have the counter. I don't think most server owners use it, but some people like it. That's a bandit mission that's spawning there to Firebase. There's a completion mission, completion announcement. Killed all the general store staff. So you have general store stuff in the crate. That one's weapons. Vehicle is unlocked. Like I said, you put stuff in the vehicle. So it says drive this vehicle to a safe location. It will save when you get out. So drive it. Put the the loot and the thing and the gear of this vehicle. Drive it to your base. Let's say your base is right here. You get out, and now the vehicle saves to that location. Make sure you get the gear out of the vehicle because it saves with empty inventory, and you have to do that to prevent duping. Let's see. So there's option to reset the damage handler on the client side in this new version, so you get the repair option before the server restarts. But that vehicle will save there, and that it saves at whatever, it was fully repaired when you saved it, so it'll save it fully repaired. It'll fix that wheel at restart. Let's see, Firebase, that's a new mission. Looks kind of like Bandit Base from Wicked AI. Looks like that. Symmetrical. It's got 4 crates. You can delete the crates if you want. I just put them in there. It's 2. These 2 are weapon crates, and then 2 of them are supply crates, but you can change the crate types based on what you want. This should have a, what's this got, attachment? M240 with an EOTech. Yep. Let me clear this mission. I'm sure I've got more. There's quite a few AI at this one. I have it set up to default to, what is it, 90%. You have to kill like 90% of the AI, but you can adjust that, of course. They're crawling away. Okay, so I've cleared it. I killed enough AI. So let's see, this one has... So when the weapons spawn, it also puts one random attachment for each of these guns that has it available. So you can customize your gun. That one's weapons, that one's weapon as well. That one's supply. That one's supply. You can change them if you want. You can do that in the mission files themselves. That's about it really for the new one. Hero Bandit. There's a lot of missions that you can... I don't recommend running this many missions, of course, but, the default is 1 of each. Yeah. So, there's another one right there. New construction site is new. It's that building. So-called work in progress building. AI kill feed and all that, that's all optional. You can, it's all turned off by default. It's just options. So those missions are timing out. See that helicopter got away? Those are timed out missions. So you can set up timeout in the config if you want it. It's optional. So there's 2 vehicles here. They're locked. There's 2 crates for this mission. The crates are, I think I said this before, but they're empty until you complete the mission. So you got to kill enough AI to clear the mission, and then you'll get loot spawn and the vehicles will unlock. Okay, that's it. Let me switch to the Overpark server and show that. Let me go ahead and... Oh, I gotta log out of this. I gotta switch my mods. That's for the install. You'll have to, you know, do a little bit of battle eye filters because it's using a remote messaging system on the client side, but you can use that eraser ones tool to do that. Oh, I want to do Overwatch and Epoch and restart. And we'll kill that server. There's files there. So there'll be a link in the description. This is well, this will show up. The install's changed a bit. There's that damage handler reset on the clients. It uses public variable system. And it's not difficult. There's that one thing in the mission file. You got to copy that folder over and put that line in your init. And then you have to use the string table. You click here to get the string table because they're localized. If you're on a vanilla mod server and you don't have all this other shit installed, the DZMS stuff is at the bottom. So you need this package tag all the way to the bottom, this package tag, and you need the project tag and this project tag, and you can get rid of all these other packages. If you're not using any other mods, you can get rid of all this shit and just have the DZMS stuff. This is Eraser One's tool for doing the battle eye stuff on the client. Otherwise, I think Wicked AI also has it. On the bottom here. Yeah, okay. Right, this is the battle eye stuff. You can get it out of Wicked AI. Just in my GitHub, just use these 3 right here for battle eye. You can do that. Just go to the Wicked AI. And let's see. I gotta load this. If you tab out, it stops loading the game, so... And I'm not editing this fucking video either. Just do it in one take. Let's fire up the Overpark server. We'll get in game and then let it, because we gotta, you know, it takes a couple minutes per mission to spawn. I've got the hint messages enabled on the Overpark server. Okay, so turn off debug. Wait for a mission to spawn here. Okay, so this is what the files look like inside the DZMS folder. They have changed. Basically what happens here is the init file loads. That's the one you connect with server monitor. And it detects which mods you have based on whether or not these classes are available, right? Is class check, Chaytac and Chainsaw for Epoch and Overwatch. And it loads the extended configs, mod-specific configs, based on whether or not those are present. Vanilla is the default. Overpark, Epoch, and Vanilla. And yeah, it loads functions here. I haven't tested this static AI system yet, so I don't even know if that works. I coded it, but I didn't test it, so we'll see about that. This is the general config for all of the mods. The new features you'll see here, like there's the AI counter. This stuff is it's set to false in the download if on the I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, it's set to false. Most of the new features are set to false because I don't know if people want them. But there's your mission timeout at 20 minutes. That's the default. So bandit limit, hero limit, that's how many missions you can run simultaneously at one time. This is just set to 1 each by default. I think we're using the classic title text announcement type. Vanilla was using dynamic text. Overpark has the hint. I think this test server I have. Humanity levels for hero and bandit, or if you want to award humanity. This is the kill feed. That's set to false by default, but you can enable it by true. Just go through these configs and set it up how you want it. So the extended config folder has the mod specific stuff in it. There's vanilla, Overpark, and Epoch. So vanilla, those crates, well, you got hero and bandit skins, skill levels, AI skills. It sets the blood bag type here based on classic. So there's your variable and it goes into gear, AI gear, and this med thing. Here's your arrays of guns that are available. And you can see there's 2 variables here, AI weapons and crate weapons. These are what go, the AI are allowed and the crate. So you see here that assault is 4 times in here. That's because I want the AI to mostly have assault weapons, and it's 3 times here. I didn't put single shots or SMGs in the crate because nobody wants that shit in the crate, but the AI can use them. But if you want more, sniper rifles on the AI, replace some of these with sniper rifles. You can have as many entries as you want. I just put 4 times in here because that increases the frequency in which assault rifle is chosen. Did that on purpose. Okay, so building supplies. There's 2 different crates, and the way this works is it randomly chooses one of these nested arrays several times. And you can see if it chooses this, it will put 2 of these pipes in there if it gets chosen 1 time. So if it chooses it 3 times, you get 6. You get the idea. But again, vanilla server owners, if you guys know more about this than I do, if you want to help out, suggest changes to these, that's cool. You can set up your own custom boxes in this DZM box. DZMS box.sqf, right? This is the crate type medical. So if you go into a mission and you look at, like, say the C-130, you see here where it spawns a crate. This is this is the loot that's in the crate. Supply 1, supply 2. You can change that to something else. Like if you want general store crate, just put store. Yeah, there's weapons 2, which is a larger crate. A larger quantity, I should say. Supply, there's supply 2. I don't think anything is used in this Epoch high value by default because vanilla doesn't use it, so. But you could set it up if you wanted to change this to high value. If you're on an epoch server, just put high value in there. It will put what, 4 different things in there. That's kind of high. That's high loot, but yeah, it'll do that. Anyways, that's vanilla extended config. I would appreciate some help with this kind of stuff. These arrays for loot. Overpark and epoch are pretty similar. It's just that epoch and Overpark have available keys for the vehicles. The ZSC check wallet put coins on the AI, RPGs, and the static placement for M2 static guns, right? Like Wicked AI has. I think 11 of the missions have them. 7 of them don't. It depends on how difficult they are and stuff. Big ass weapon selection for Overpark because of the Overwatch. Same kind of stuff though. I mean, you got that. The high values right there. AI weapons, crate weapons. I think those are both the same in Overpark. Yeah. So, anyways, mod specific. If you're running a whatever mod you're running, come in here and look at these configs and go through them. Set it up how you want it. Let's go into the Overpark server. We should see, here's a C-130 crash mission. 22 AI there. And I'm hitting the wrong button. I have the M2s enabled, so you see that on the tip of the wings, there's an M2 there and an M2 there. Okay, and this has the animated, or the animation turned on for the kill filter, so it crawls up the screen. That can be done in I think it's default to be turned on, I can't remember. But it's just swapping it from 1 to 0 or something like that. It's been a while since I've looked at that. Look at the plane bouncing. See, this is a different... That's a different model. That thing is, that's an actual C-130, but the, that class name is blacklisted in vanilla, so you can't use it there. That's why I used the other one. C-130 crash has been secured, so you see how that is the hint style. So if I have my debug on, it covers it up. So if you have debug running, then you can't use those hint messages because it just covers them up. Just debug refreshes like every second or half second. Anyways, this vehicle has the key option turned on, so you have a key in the vehicle. Yeah, those are Overwatch guns. These are the default crates. So vanilla has the crates blacklisted. So in the missions, you'll see, where at C-130 crash. Right. These 2 crates are blacklisted in vanilla. So in the actual script that creates spawns the crate, if it's not epoch, then if it's not one of these crates which aren't blacklisted, it replaces it with that. Okay? That's why all the crates look the same in vanilla, because that's the only one that you can use. Alright, so yeah, building supplies, I think both are building supplies. You can change that. Right, building supply stuff, whatever. You can adjust that loot to how you like. Who's shooting at me? This guy. That guy had an RPG on him. So I have it, there's no minefield in the, so you see that announcement is in blue. That means it's a hero mission. Armed vehicles. I think that is... Well, here's the APC one. Let's do that. That's those 2 LAVs and a BTR 60. And we have M2s, 3 of them. So if you turn that toggle that variable off, it simply won't spawn the M2s. And if you don't want M2s in a mission, this is the code block here that spawns the M2s. You can just delete that or comment it out, and that mission won't spawn any M2s. You could also reduce the amount, you know, get rid of this line, and then it will only have one M2. You can do that. APCs are secured. So that announcement's red, that means it was banded. That was obvious by the skins. So we have a key in there. Vehicles are unlocked. Right. I did some editor work and cleaned these missions up too, because they looked like shit. Some of them did. Let's go to this one. This is the other armed vehicles one. But this is armored SUV and then the Vodnik, and there's two M2s, one on either side. Yeah, alright. There's a few other missions that are kind of cool. There's one that construction site mission has M2s on the roofs and shit. That's really cool. I'm not sure what else to tell you about this. It's a big update. Just go and play around with it. Weapons cache, that has two M2s, I believe. Where are we at? Yeah. There's one right there and one over on the other, right there. Yeah. So that's it for the video, really. I don't think there's anything else more to say about it. But there'll be a link in the description for the download, and I made an announcement on Discord, because I'm sure that people are gonna point out things, you know, that I missed, or they'd like changed something. You know, there's always something. I can't think of everything. That's the way it is with pretty much anything. So anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys later.